Atlanta knew what it wanted. They just didn't know who they wanted. Once they heard my plans, heard my history, and understood that I'm a unique Atlanta story, one that can go from Adamsville to now being the mayor of the city of Atlanta, they said this is the type of inclusivity that they need. And they also said we want someone who can run the city well, but run it well for everyone.
Andre Dickens' margin of victory surprised a lot of people out there, but not some of his biggest supporters and fans. They say Dickens has been engaging voters below the radar his entire life. 11 Alive's Doug Richards has more on that. Hey, Doug.
Hey, Ron. Andre Dickens grew up in Atlanta, went to high school and college in Atlanta, and most importantly has been in front of voters citywide the last 3 elections, including the one he won overwhelmingly last night.
In victory for Atlanta!
Before his sweeping victory Tuesday night, Andre Dickens had won his last 2 elections as an at-large member of the city council, which means he's had a citywide constituency for 8 years in the town that raised him.
Has a vast network across the city.
Supporter Nan Orrock says she saw Dickens rekindle those connections for weeks with voters who
had a history with his family, had gone to church together, had been in the same neighborhood, had been friends with his mom, who was a 30-year union member of CWA. That reality was there beneath the surface.
I'll see y'all in a little while.
Dickens was the candidate who pushed former Mayor Kasim Reed out of the running November 2nd. Reed's absence gave voters a reason to re-examine Dickens and City Council President Felicia Moore.
You know, it's almost like people sobered up after the emotional, the first emotional round and say, okay, who do we have left?
City Councilman Michael Bond told us Tuesday night that Dickens' citywide presence paid off for him in the runoff.
The elective office is about delivering for your constituents. Andre has that record. He is responsive to constituents, and Felicia isn't.
Very high energy and always upbeat. That's what we need. That's what we need. A problem solver who's upbeat, who brings Atlanta together and moves us forward.
Let's go!
Senator Nan Orrock said Dickens had the benefit of a deep, below-the-radar network among voters while simultaneously appearing to be a fresh face, especially after voters expected to see Kasim Reed in the runoff and not him. Ron?
All right. Thanks a lot, Doug. By the